Day 7 of automating my agency with Claude CoWork so I can stop working in my business and start working on it. And I've done something that's going to save us, I'd probably say about 4 or 5 hours a week at the minute. Now it's really exciting because I've built my first skill in Claude CoWork. This time last week, I didn't even know what a skill was, and now I've built my own. But the best part is Claude CoWork did it all for me. Let me show you how to build your first skill in Claude CoWork. And if you're wondering what a skill is, it's essentially like a standard operating procedure. When you ask it to do a specific task, it refers back to this document of how to do it. So it's like having a virtual assistant do the task for you by reading the standard operating procedure. In this case, Claude CoWork does it for you. So let me show you. So what I did is I went into Claude CoWork on my app on my laptop, and I said I want to use the skill creator skill to help me create a skill. So I'm using Claude CoWork to build its own skill. It says it's ready. Let me find out what you'd like to build. Then what I've done is I've given it a prompt of exactly what I want it to do, is to search the web, search YouTube, search Reddit, search Google for topics about the mortgage industry. Now, this is what my member of staff does at the moment. I have created a make.com automation in the past, but it's not as good as the results that I've got from this one. What it then does is it asks me what the final output should look like, what platforms I'm using, should the skill suggest post copy captions or just the ideas, and then how many ideas do I want to run. Then it asks me a couple of other questions, and then it started. It tells me what the skill will do, and then it does some test prompts that it ran just to set up the skill. Now, this took probably about 20 minutes in total. It went into real detail, and it showed me some of the example outputs so I could rank the outputs to make sure it's what I was looking for. It's exactly what a human would do. So it gave me an output, and then I gave it some feedback just saying that there wasn't anything about Reddit and there wasn't anything about YouTube. So it then literally went and fixed the skill for me. So it knew that that wasn't exactly how I wanted it to be done. So it created a new skill or updated the skill. Then you'll see that I hit my limit, so I had to upgrade. At the moment, I've gone from the pro version, which is $20 per month, £18, and I've had to go on to the max version, which is £90 per month. That gets me 5 times the amount of tokens that I got on my pro version. You can spend up to, I think it's £200 a month on this to get 20 times the amount. So I then told it I've now upgraded so you can carry on with the task. Then it updates it to make sure that it always has Reddit responses and YouTube content responses as well. That's what the last one was missing. So it's run through it all here. This is all background stuff. Then we can see the review. So this is the output of the Excel spreadsheet. So we can see the spreadsheet here. And what it's done, it's pulled through loads of different themes about mortgages in the UK, the topic titles, where the source is from, the link to it, then a topic summary, and then an example heading and subheading, which is amazing for our social media posts. So it's taken this article about house prices. UK house prices hit a new record high. What this means for buyers and sellers right now. This is going to enable my members of staff to stop having to research loads and come up with more creative campaigns. So it's not replacing people. It's allowing them to have more time to be creative, to create better results for us as an agency. But how do we now get this skill into our Claude CoWork account without doing any coding? It's really easy. So I said, can you now save this in my skills, please, and tell me what I need to say to activate it? So it's already in the outputs folder. Just click copy to your skills. So this box down here that says mortgage content researcher, I just press copy to my skills and it copied it straight in there. And then it says, once it's installed, here's what you say to trigger it. Any of these will work. Can you do this week's mortgage research and pull together a content brief? Time for the weekly mortgage brief. I can use any of these. And what I can also do is say to Claude CoWork here, can you schedule this to run at 10 a.m. every Monday? Now, your laptop has to be on. You have to have Claude CoWork open. It won't run in the background for you. But if I've got my laptop on and I'm working, it can just run in the background for me and do all of this research, which is awesome. So there we have it. I've built my first skill. It's really easy to do so. Go and give it a go. Let me know how you get on.